Hi, I'm Baz Got Banned from YouTube, and in this video I'll be showing you my selections in each race at Cheltenham on Gold Cup day.
Hello and welcome back to Baz Got Banned from YouTube. First of all, a massive thank you to everyone who's watched my videos this week, left comments, subscribed, or just followed along during the Cheltenham Festival. The support has been brilliant and it genuinely means a lot. Today we're looking at day 4 of the Cheltenham Festival, Friday, Gold Cup day. As always, I'll be giving one selection in every race. Now, if you've watched the previous videos, you'll know this isn't just me throwing darts at the race card. I've spent the last few weeks digging through historical trends, race statistics, jockey interviews, age profiles, trainer patterns, official ratings, days since last run, and what colour pyjamas Luke Harvey wears before Gold Cup day. Every angle is researched, basically. So in this video, I'm going to walk through all 7 races on the Friday card, explain the key trends for each race, and then give my one selection in every race based on the data. Hopefully we can finish the festival with a few winners. Let's get into it. Okay, first race, I'm going with Minella Study in the Triumph. The obvious negative is that he comes here off a longer break than the typical recent winner, but there's a very strong counterpoint in his favour because very few Triumph winners arrive with an actual Cheltenham win already on the board, and he does. He's also unbeaten in 3 hurdle starts, already proven over course and distance, and he's been described as Britain's top-rated juvenile coming into the race. The Triumph is usually dominated by Irish-trained runners, but Minella Study brings something most of these don't, proven Cheltenham form rather than just potential.
Minella Study ahead of One Horse Town and Wolf Ray as they draw towards the final flight. Minella Study, spring-heeled, landed 4 lengths ahead of One Horse Town. Winston Jr. staying on then, and then Wolf Ray. But Minella Study is bounding up the Cheltenham Hill and forging further clear. He successfully defends his unbeaten record for Adam Nicol, Malcolm and Carol Humble, Ryan Mania. Minella Study has run riot to win the JCB Triumph Trial.
For the county hurdle, I'm going with Sinnatra, who is now around 6-1 and seems to shorten every day. This race usually suits a 5 or 6-year-old carrying 11 stone 3 or less, coming here off a recent run, and often at a price rather than right at the front of the market. Sinnatra fits that profile really well as a 6-year-old, carrying just 10 stone 5, and he comes here off a win last time out, only 21 days ago. I'm happy to take him over the shorter priced Mullins horses because both have more weight and were beaten last time out. Sinnatra looks exactly the sort of well-treated, improving handicap hurdler this race regularly rewards. He'll do it his way.
They're off, and there they go. Frank Sinnatra gets excited as he and his boss, Louis B. Mayer, cheer the horses on. Snowboots is leading.
The 3 front runners seem to keep swapping places in the market, but I'm sticking with Spindleberry in the mare's chase. This is the one Friday race where there are basically no established trends yet, because the race has only been run 5 times, so I'm leaning much more heavily on the race card and stable signals. Spindleberry has a very solid profile on class figures. She's rated 153. I reckon Mark Walsh will kick himself for riding Dino Blue over Spindleberry, who Paul Townend will be aboard. Dino Blue does look a great horse and obviously won this race previously, but I'm happy to side with the Mullins mare who seems to go for this distance more often. I think Dino Blue will tire this time and Spindleberry will win it.
It's Spindleberry, couldn't see a stride. She's over safely, however, clear by 3 lengths to Inothewayurthinkin second, then Pagan back in third, and now there's over half a furlong to go on the flat, and it is Spindleberry for Willie Mullins and for Danny Mullins, and she's now going to be a perfect 5 out of 5 over fences, and the Yorkshire Silver Vase goes to Spindleberry.
The Albert Bartlett at 320 is the perfect race to oppose a short-priced horse. So I'm going with Espresso Milan, available at around 10-1. The key stats are brutal for favourites. None of the last 12 winners were favourites, only 2 of the last 12 came from the top 3 in the betting, and 10 of the last 12 were priced 11-1 or bigger. So hopefully Espresso Milan drifts a bit. On top of that, recent winners are usually 6 or 7, Irish trained and already proven at around the 3-mile trip. Espresso Milan is a 6-year-old from Mullins Yard, and he fits the more typical Albert Bartlett mould much better than a horse like Dr. Steinberg or the Passing Wife, who are likely to be near the head of the market in a race where that has been a bit of a bad luck charm.
Espresso Milan over from Minella Emperor American Jukebox and then Long Branch, 150 yards to go. Out in front is Espresso Milan, is kicking on again over hurdles for Paul Town, and then Willie Mullins is a good winner of the WT&E Geogrady Memorial EBF Novice Hurdle.
Okay, time for the big one at 4 p.m. For the Gold Cup, I'm going with last year's winner, with I Know the Way You're Thinking, and from a data perspective, he actually makes a huge amount of sense at the prices. First of all, course form is one of the strongest predictors in the Gold Cup. Every winner in the last decade had already run at Cheltenham, and most had already won there. I Know the Way You're Thinking obviously ticks that box emphatically because he won the Gold Cup itself last year. What's really interesting though is the rating angle. Last year he won the race off a mark of 160, and since then he's improved to a rating of 170, yet he's currently sitting around 6-1 and only the 5th favourite. That's a rare situation where the defending champion is actually being priced as though he hasn't improved, even though the official ratings say he has. Age trends also line up well. Most modern Gold Cup winners are 7 to 9 years old, which is exactly the range you want for a horse still improving but already proven over the trip. Another key stat is that repeat winners are not unusual in the Gold Cup. When horses reach the level required to win one, they often stay at the top for a couple of seasons. Just look at horses like Best Mate and more recently Al Boom Photo and then Galopin des Champs, who managed to win multiple renewals back to back. Is I Know the Way You're Thinking in their company? I believe so. When you combine proven Cheltenham form, an improved rating, the right age profile, and a price that suggests the market may be underestimating him, I Know the Way You're Thinking looks a very solid play to defend his crown. At 13-2, I think he's simply being overlooked in what looks a very competitive Gold Cup.
I Know the Way You're Thinking, moving now to Galopin des Champs, and anything travelling the better on the run to the last. I Know the Way You're Thinking is over, a length and a half, 2 lengths clear from Galopin des Champs, and the chasing crown is about to change hands as I Know the Way You're Thinking for Mark Walsh and Gavin Cromwell rounds off the week for JP McManus, supplemented for the biggest prize of all.
In the Hunter's Chase, I'm going with It's on the Line. This race usually goes to horses aged 8 or older, who have run recently, have already won or placed last time out, and bring a rating of at least the mid-120s. It's on the Line fits that profile very well as a 9-year-old rated 140, and he ran only 47 days ago, which is right in the sweet spot given that 11 of the last 12 winners had their previous run within 53 days. I was tempted by Wonderwall, but I'd love to see It's on the Line get revenge after what happened at last year's Hunter's Chase, and I truly believe he comes in with the stronger all-round fit for the race shape this time. It's on the Line wins on the line.
It's on the line now, switched out and trying to deliver the challenge is Will It Go Ahead. It is Wonderwall who has the lead. Will It Go Ahead with a crack at the leader is 2 lengths down at the last from It's on the Line. Wonderwall, Will It Go Ahead. It's on the line on the inside. Wonderwall it is who has the lead. Will It Go Ahead, digging in on the far side. Wonderwall all out by a head. It's on the line, it certainly is, and it's Wonderwall who will last home. It's on the Line, he's second again.
Sad times, we come to the final race of the festival, and I'm finishing off with Act of Authority in the Martin Pipe. This race is usually won by younger horses, and it's often a bogey race for favourites, with none of the last 12 winners starting favourite, so I'm happy to take a proven festival horse at a price instead of just following the market. The big angle here is race-specific rather than purely trends-based. Act of Authority was second in this race last year, beaten by Wadhu, who we all now know is an incredible horse. That was with Lewis Saunders on board, and he comes back again for another go at it, only £2 higher than last year's mark and a marginally higher OR. Act of Authority has already shown he handles the race, the track and the occasion, and I'm confident he can go one better this time and actually win it. Let's finish the Fez with a bang. Come on, you beauty.
So Friday's selections are Minella Study, Sinnatra, Spindleberry, Espresso Milan, I Know the Way You're Thinking, It's on the Line, and Act of Authority. Let's have it off, boys. Just want to say thanks for sticking with me throughout the festival. Since Football Manager is no good, this was a welcome distraction for me. Don't forget to subscribe.
So that's that. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to Baz Got Banned on YouTube or follow Last Man Bowling on X. Let's win some sweet, sweet moolah.
Please.